Hi guys, it's Jay again from Ayaba's Wind. I am back to do your Aries September 2020 Love Tarot pop-up. I hope all has been well. If this is the first time you're watching these videos, I'm a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition, so I'll be interpreting the cards from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. If you'd like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, W-Y-N-D, 999@gmail.com. The cards have been prayed over. I've dedicated light to your spirit guides and your ancestors as a collective. So we're going to get started. So just give me a couple of seconds. Okay, we have our first description of someone in this love story. Wow. We have a couple of descriptions here. We have also a time frame. Sometimes Spirit does not want to talk through these cards. These are oracle cards that I've created based on love songs for the last 40 or 50 years. So Spirit will help me interpret the messages that they're giving. Too many cards. Way too many cards. Yeah, we have a couple of descriptions here. And we have time frames. Okay, guys, so let me try one more time. Yes, okay, we have the next time frame. So let's get started. So in this love story, it's you and then your special person, who I like to refer to as your divine masculine and or feminine. And then there are karmics. Karmics are people in the love story that either you're dating or that your special person is dating, because more than likely you guys are not in union yet, okay? And so sometimes you have to stay with those karmics, even marry them, have kids with them, whatever, for a long period of time in order to learn the lessons, in order to move on and come into union with your special person. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes people's egos get in the way. Sometimes there's curses and spells and candle work and black magic that throw a wrench in the program, and people are not vibrating as high as they could, and so therefore it kind of shifts the time frame in which the divine masculine and feminine connect with one another. That's if they do in this earthly plane, okay? And so just keep in mind, this is a general love reading. I'm reading for hundreds, if not thousands, of people across the world, right? And so some of the information may apply to you, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply, all right? So let's get started. Spirit is saying that you break up to make up, that's all you do. So I don't know if there's a lot of fighting in your relationship now, the fighting with the karmic or your special person. You know, something's not right. It's like you break up, then you make up, and it's like this, there's not, you're not able to be continuous for a long period of time. This is what Spirit is saying as far as like, you know, the smoothness of the relationship, okay? There's always some kind of discord, an argument, a disagreement. Something's always throwing a wrench in the program, okay? But someone in this love story has short light hair. Short is above the The shoulders light could be a light brown, a blonde, maybe a reddish color, okay? It could be a wig, it could be their natural hair. All right, but someone with short, light hair figures prominently in this love story. And then there's someone with a fair complexion, okay? So this fair complexion could be someone who burns easily, someone who has freckles, someone who's definitely lighter than you, if that's possible. Okay, someone with a fair complexion. Now you may be saying, oh, well, there's no one in this love story that has a fair complexion. Well, then maybe there's someone on the side that you don't know about. Maybe a karmic that you're dating has a side chick or a side guy. Or maybe, you're with someone. Or your special person is with someone that you don't know about. Somewhere in the love story, there is someone with a fair complexion here. Okay, and then there's someone with long, light hair. All right, so, you have someone with short hair, and now you have someone with long, light hair. All right, that figures prominently here. And something's going to happen in the springtime. If it hasn't happened this past spring, this past March, April, May during COVID, something significant is going to happen in this upcoming May of 2021. All right. But The Way You Make Me Feel Knocks Me Off My Feet by Michael Jackson. So someone is really like in awe of you, like they're amazed of you, amazed about you. You're just like, you just have this magic that no one else has. There's this like attraction, there's this magnetism that no one else can make this person feel the way you make them feel. Or this could be the feelings and the thoughts and the sentiments could be vice versa as well. Okay, but the God force and spirit guides protect your mind, body, and spirit from harm and danger. So if you felt like something was off, if you felt like you're having a streak of bad luck, or maybe someone worked you, whatever it may be, spirit is letting you know that they're protecting you, they're watching over you, they're guiding you. Okay, and so you don't have to worry. But you got that magic that no one else has, India Ari. I just mentioned magic. So, I mentioned magic twice. Hopefully it's the magic that is the charm and the charisma and the animal magnetism between you and your special person. But there also could be like an underlying element of someone doing some love spell, some spell work here. The card hasn't showed up yet, but let's see what happens. All right. And then there's a street person who is a hustler, a drug dealer, or someone involved in like illegal activity that's involved in this story. So, the person may be legal, but maybe walk the fine line. Maybe they like things of the night. Maybe they like strip clubs, gambling halls. Maybe they like to run with strippers and dancers. Maybe they're scammers. This is a person that walks the fine line between legal and illegal. Okay. The person can actually be a hustler. Okay. But spirit is saying that this energy figures prominently somewhere in the love story. All right. But someone is also breaking the walls down so that they can progress, so they can move forward. So someone is really actively working on themselves. They could be in hermit mode. They could be in that like Four of Swords stage where they're, in contemplation, they're in rest, they're thinking. They could be also in that hanged man state, okay? But in the process of them being in this quiet state, you may not be hearing much from them. They could be working on themselves, okay? So, and this process could have happened beginning in this fall, okay? But the fall is going to be significant, okay? The fall covers this month, September, October, and November. So something significant is going to be happening in these next 3 months. But I want to dominate you. So someone wants to either dominate you in the bedroom, the way they want to have you, or someone wants to dominate you. They want to be the boss of you. They want to control you. It could be a bit of that magician energy, okay? Magicians like to manipulate outcomes. They like to manipulate scenarios, okay? And so with this whole domination energy, like I said, there could be like an undercurrent of some kind of candle work, spell work, curses, spells, black magic, somewhere in the mix. Like I said, it hasn't come up yet, but dominate could mean a number of things. It could be like the whole S&M thing. It could be someone who's very controlling. So let's see how that plays out. But at last, the lonely days are over, Etta James. So Gemini, spirit is saying that, yeah, you could be with someone, you may not be happy, but spirit is saying that, you're going to find that special person. You're going to come into contact or into connection or into union with your special person. So just hold tight, all right? And just keep in mind, like, these energies can cover several weeks. They can happen in the next several days, several weeks, or several months. These energies can kind of like move, all right? But sickness is there and it's time to see a doctor. So, spirit is saying, really it's just time to go get checked. If you haven't gotten your annual physical, if you haven't gotten your any kind of blood work done, spirit is saying just go and check and make sure. There could be as little as something as like a vitamin deficiency, all right? And spirit wants you to check things before they get worse, okay? If there is something there, all right? But someone is afraid to make the first move due to pride, ego, or fear. So there may be like this hesitation or this pause in forward movement for you. The chariots in traditional tarot may have slowed down. The Eight of Wands may come in reverse. Things may be slow, or there could be like a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles are very slow if traditional tarot. So someone is holding back. There's like a stall because maybe someone's head is big. They just can't say I'm sorry, or maybe they're afraid to step to you because maybe they're intimidated, or maybe they've done some wrong stuff to you and they just they can't find it in themselves to say sorry, to apologize. But something will happen in the next several weeks. Maybe this person will come forth in the next several weeks. Maybe they'll present themselves to you in the next several weeks. Where does several weeks take us? This takes us till probably the end of October. End of October, beginning of November, you may start seeing some movement. Okay, so now we're going to turn it up a bit. We're going to take it a step further, and we're going to see how all of these things play out. Just give me a couple seconds. Hold on just a second. Yeah, that number 7 is going to be really big for you. 7 is really big for you, okay? And they're giving all of these, wow, time checkpoints, okay? You definitely got to watch your money. Money could be a factor in this love story here. You're definitely going to have to take some kind of spiritual bath. Spirit is saying to keep things open, to open things up. Okay. But you're getting a lot of energy of like the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups. If you know traditional tarot, you know what that means. Okay. Maybe even the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So Spirit's finished talking through this deck. So let's see. So Spirit is saying that, at this time, your money might be a little funny, or it may seem like you get money and then the money is like going out of your hand, like flowing out of your hand, out of your bank account, like it's like water. Okay, Spirit is saying that you have luck with playing games of chance. Okay, so that means, the lottery, scratch offs, anything that involves like games of chance. You can spend like $1 or $2. Don't spend your whole mortgage payment, your kids' tuition. But Spirit is saying play $1 or two and see what happens, because Spirit's saying that you got a fast hand, that money can come to you very easily. Just as fast as you lose money, you can gain money as well. All right, and Spirit is saying what you leave, don't come back for. All right, so that could mean a number of different things. Sometimes it talks about exes. Sometimes when you go back to certain exes, that can mean problems. Okay, you don't know where that ex has been. That ex could have been sleeping around with this one and that one and this one and that one. Maybe they could have gotten someone pregnant. Then you wind up hooking up with this person. You could get pregnant and not have planned it. You can get an STD. You can possibly catch the wrath of someone that this person, your ex, was dating, and then they could be stalking you and making your life miserable. So Spirit is saying, be careful. What you leave, don't come back for. All right. But there's a gypsy spirit guide that wants attention. So basically what this card says is that you have a diviner. You have someone who can divine in your either your spiritual court or in your ancestral bloodline. Okay. And this spirit guide wants attention. So, maybe somewhere in your family, someone was able to read tea leaves or coffee grinds, or someone was able to read fire or water, or read bones for that matter, okay, or read tarot cards. But Spirit is saying that this particular gypsy guide, this diviner, wants attention. So you may want to like scroll online and see if there's anything that stands out to you as far as like some kind of like image or doll, or even an actual maybe a gypsy doll or whatever, and you can put some tarot cards down with that doll to kind of tap into that energy if you so please. Okay, but someone in this love story is overindulging. They're overindulging in either alcohol, drugs, sex, or food. Okay, there could be a whole lot of that going on, and this could be impacting someone's judgment. It could be impacting their relationships with other people in this love story. Okay, but a soulmate is coming soon. So that's really exciting for you. If you haven't already met your soulmate soon come, okay? And they did give you the time frame. Something could be happening in the next several weeks, like I said, which brings us to sometime in late October, early November, possibly even sooner. But someone is coming, okay? And there's a crossroads. There's a decision to be made. So it could be that, you could be at a point where it's like, do I want to be with this person or do I want to be with that person? Do I want to leave this relationship? Do I want to start something new? The crossroads could be in a relationship, or it could be with a career, something. There's somewhere in this mix, there is a decision that has to be made, okay? And maybe you're going to be at this crossroads in the next several days. I told you that number 7 is really big. Several days puts us at, today is Thursday, several days puts us to mid or end of next week. Okay, so something significant is going to happen between now and the mid to the end of next week. It could be maybe your soulmate. You could meet your soulmate then, or come into contact with your soulmate then. Summer was significant for some of you, okay? I don't know, summer there was a breakup, there was a pregnancy, there was a proposal, but summer was significant for some of you. Now, for upcoming summer, the upcoming summer may be significant for you. There could be a wedding. There could be a next level of commitment. There could be a pregnancy, okay? There could be a breakup. There could be something major happening, all right? So just keep in mind those checkpoints. But someone is avoiding the other person, okay? They're avoiding the other person maybe because they were unfaithful. Maybe they don't know how to talk to the person. Maybe they know that something is going on, okay? Someone is avoiding the other, all right? And like I said, these energies could have just happened in the recent past. They could be happening now, or they could happen in the near future. And like I told you about money, money is like water through a basket. So you guys got to hold on to your money. There's some money bags you can do. You can take some fresh parsley and fresh mint. You could buy it at the supermarket. It's like $1.99 a bunch. Take it, get a bowl of lukewarm to cool water, tepid water, put it water in a mixing bowl, and start shredding those leaves from the parsley and the mint. And as you're praying, you're releasing the ache, the spiritual energy, the spiritual magic of the plant into the water. And you're praying for financial wealth and stability, opportunities that bring wealth to you. Okay, and you're praying as you're shredding, you're releasing the ache, the chlorophyll, the blessings into the water. Okay, and you're praying for what you want. You're closing your eyes and praying. If you want to light a green candle, you can do that. And you're praying for what you want. Boom, okay? Then you shower, you wash, bathe, soap and water, rinse off, and then you're going to pour this bath over you, okay? You could do it from the shoulders down and see what happens. You could do this over the course of 3 days, 5 days, and see how things go along. But this should hopefully, loosen up some money to come from different directions to you, okay? But I'm a narcissist and an egomaniac. Someone's full of themselves, okay? And maybe this is what's taken something so long to manifest. It could be taking a breakup. It could be the relationship that needs to break up could be taking a while to break up because someone's head is so big, or, someone is full of themselves. And when you have an egotistical maniac or a narcissist, there's really no love there because they only love themselves. Okay, so it's a one-sided love affair that someone is giving more than the other, okay, emotionally speaking. But money card to the bank. So, if you do these spiritual baths, if you do this parsley and mint bath, your money situation can turn around. And also if you play those games of chance, like the lottery and things of that nature. But there will be happy lovers, okay? You will have happiness. You will be with the person that you want to be with, the person that you love making love with, person that you love spending time with. Spirit is saying that will manifest for you, all right? Now, it's talking about a baptism in the river. So this is talking about a spiritual bath. So in order to raise your vibration and to get in tune with spirit and, start focusing on the things that really matter to you and getting in your zone, you would benefit from a spiritual bath, okay? If you can actually go to a river and get river water without falling in and drowning, that would be great, but don't risk it, okay? Also, what you can do is you can do a white bath. You can get some cascarilla, which is powdered eggshell. It's sacred in my tradition. You can order that from Amazon.com. I'll go to your local botanica and pick it up. It's only, $1? Put some in a mixing bowl full of water, sprinkle that in. You can do cow's milk, goat's milk, or coconut milk inside the water. You can put a dash of Florida water, not much because it can cause irritation. You may even put a little bit of white rum in there. You can shave some cocoa butter in there, okay, and then some white flower petals and put it in there, and you're praying and you're stirring with your left hand and you're praying with your eyes closed. You can light a white candle. Don't leave the candles unattended. You're praying for what you want, for clarity, for strength, to remove all obstacles from your path, to break all the invisible ties and chains that attempt to bind you and enslave you and hold you back, to uplift you, okay? When you finish with that, to strengthen your spiritual eye. When you finish with that, you're going to do the whole bathe with soap and water, rinse off, and then you're going to dump this over your head down. You're going to air dry, dress in white, and sleep in white. And you can do this for several days. You could do it anytime you feel down and out. This is an excellent bath. But what activates this spiritual bath, this baño, is prayers from you. All right? There are secrets and lies somewhere in this love story. So Spirit wants you to know this. And maybe those secrets and lies have to do with someone saying, oh, no, baby, you're the only one. Because Spirit is saying, no, that's not true. There are multiple lovers with this person. Who knows? You could have multiple lovers, okay? No judgment. Spirit is just saying that someone in this love story has multiple lovers. So if you thought you were the only one, you're not, okay? But you will have a happy family. That whole 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles will be coming to you. So let's take it a step further. And like I said in previous videos, people get upset with me. Oh, you never do the signs. No, I don't do the signs. I think it's distracting. Unless Spirit gives me a sign in my head, or unless the signs pop out. This is the deck to do it. Okay, so just give me a couple seconds. Gave another description of someone. Wow. Okay, all the cards are falling. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. All right. Spirit is saying that there's a fire sign that figures prominently for you, or in this love story somewhere. Spirit is being real good to you today because they're giving descriptions, signs. Sometimes they do not give that information, okay? I guess they're saying, we gave you enough information from this deck. Okay. All right. Okay, here they come. Here they come. Spirit wants you to wake up, okay? Here they go. Here they go. And this September-October card came out twice. I put it back in because it was in a clump of cards. What I tell you, guys. Wow. Okay. Okay, let me stop with this. All right. Like I said, if any of this resonates with you, you may want to consider getting a private reading with me, okay, to explore things a little further, all right? Mantras for love. Spirit is getting you ready for this next level relationship, this you coming into contact or into union with your soulmate, okay? So I have the pop-up love mantras on my playlist. You would definitely benefit from doing them. You say 108 in the morning, 108 times in the morning, 108 times at night. You choose which mantra you want to focus on. They have a mantra for romantic love, for divine love, for the ultimate lovers, to get back a lost lover. There's all these mantras. They're really great. They're easy to pronounce. And to chant a mantra 108 times is about 8 to 10 minutes. It's really amazing. They're really powerful mantras. Spirit says they want you to start your work on these mantras, okay? Someone in this love story is short. And short is relative, okay? But someone in the love story is short. And like I said, there's a fire sign here. You have a Sag, Leo, or Aries energy that figures prominently. This person, you know, you could have just recently been with, or someone that's going to come up, someone that's significant in this love story. Okay, but a Sag, Leo, and Aries figures prominently. An amulet or an eye is needed for protection from envy. Okay, so someone is definitely, you know, shooting some jealousy at you. hold on just a second. Someone is definitely shooting jealousy at you. They are, you need some kind of eye, like you need some kind of crystal, something that's going to break up or get rid of any kind of negative energy that's being shot your way. So a spiritual eye is an eye that's not the color of your eye. So if you have blue eyes, you definitely got to get a spiritual eye that's either green or brown. All right. You can clean that spiritual eye periodically in salt, sea salt and water, sea salt. All right. You can charge it up if you want, but definitely wear that spiritual eye. You can also do a crystal, like a quartz, a clear quartz around your neck to kind of deflect negativity. All right. Something is up here. Illness, time to go see a doctor. Okay. Yeah. So remember, you got that doctor card before, that sickness. You got this something about time to go see a doctor. All right. So Spirit is saying that something could be brewing inside of you that needs to be checked. Okay. You got this card twice. This is a double confirmation. All right. 2 different decks. All right. And so Spirit is saying like, it could be as little as like a little growth. It could be a vitamin deficiency. Okay. Something that maybe could be easily corrected. So get your blood work done, get a STD check, a panel, HIV check, get all these things done. Request them, please, because some doctors don't automatically order it. And just make sure you stay on top of that. Okay. Someone is smoking too much marijuana. Okay. They're smoking like a chimney. Spirit is saying like it's too much. They're being extra with it. Okay. And so Spirit is making acknowledgement of this because something is going on. This is impacting, this is definitely impacting how the person interacts in the relationship. Okay. But your single life is soon ending. This is almost like the nine of coins reverse. Okay. And so, you could be with a karmic, but that relationship is soon ending and you could be coming into union with your special person. So just keep your eyes open. Okay. There is a family curse which causes problems. All right. So somewhere down the line, there is I don't know if it's a family curse, but maybe you may be having difficulty having kids. If you're a woman, or as a man, you may not be able to have children, or that there is some kind of curse with money or health, or like car accidents or accidents, like it just happens. Like there's something ill that happens throughout the generations of family members. Okay. And so Spirit is saying like, yeah, and maybe this is the reason why you have to do all these spiritual baths to cut that, to break that. Okay. An illusion is shattered. Relationship is over. Mask is off. False people are revealed. So yeah. So like I was saying, like, relationships, karmic relationships are soon going to be ending, and you're going to be going into union with someone. It says your soulmate is coming. All right. And so this is Spirit getting you ready, taking your baths, doing your prayers, your meditations, and your mantras for love. And all of this is going to help you to cultivate like the most beautiful love, where you got the happy lovers, you got the happy family. So this is all coming down the line for you. Okay. So I'm really excited. But the love was too intense and I couldn't handle it. So I left. Okay. So somewhere in this love story, and I say that my head is tingling now, it was, I don't know, the person didn't know what love was. They never experienced love, or this love was just mind-blowing for them and they didn't know how to receive it. Okay. Something was very scary about the intensity of the relationship that you have with this person. All right. But I'm jealous that you are getting a lot of attention. So this could be like a whole social media thing. Some people could be tagging you. They could be making comments, liking your photos. And this person is like tracking to see who's liking your photo, what comments are being made, how you're responding, who you're, friends with, like they're going through your friends list, everything. It's like, oh, this could be you with your special person, but someone is doing this in the love story, okay? And the significance, and I told you this card jumped out once and I put it back in because it came out with a clump of cards. It came back out. So September, October, November, this fall, get ready, guys. I don't know, the shit's gonna hit the fan, something's gonna go down, there's gonna be a breakup, a new love coming, pregnancy, something is gonna go down, okay? And there is spell work, candle magic, black magic being used to interfere with the relationship, okay? I knew there was an undercurrent of something, but I didn't know to what extent. So this is the reason why these cards came up about I want to dominate you, baptism in the river, these kinds of things. You have to wear an amulet. It's spirit is saying like there's an undercurrent of something. Maybe someone did a love spell on you, or maybe there's a ex that's really salty and upset that you're with somebody, or that their special person that they're in love with wants you, okay? And so maybe they try to throw a wrench in the program. And people, like I said, can say, oh, I don't believe in that, I don't believe in that. Okay, don't believe in it. But when stuff starts hitting the fan, you're getting in car accidents, relationships don't work, kids are bouncing off the wall, you're losing your job, you're losing your place, your money is funny, you're losing your hair, you're sick all the time, you're depressed all the time, maybe you may want to think twice about you don't believe in it. Now, if you're praying from the time you put your foot out the bed to the time you walk down the steps to the time you walk to the car, and you're praying all throughout the day, and you're giving acknowledgement to spirit every day, several times a day, then nothing can harm you. All of that nonsense that people throw, hexes, curses, whatever, it can't touch you because you're vibrating high. Nothing can penetrate your force field. You're tapping into your spirit guides, your ancestors. They got your front, your back, your side. You're bigging them up. You're acknowledging them. That's your spiritual army. That's your entourage. But if you're not connecting with them, then I have to let you know that you're going to be open and vulnerable to attacks. Okay? So I'm just putting it out there. All right? And someone is taking drugs to cope. It could be this marijuana. It could be someone popping pills, drinking, whatever. Someone is taking a whole bunch of drugs, okay, to cope with this situation. Now, I'm going to take it a step further. This deck gets a little raw with it, okay? They get a little raw with it. Yeah, you got new love coming in. You got new love coming in, hon. Yeah, what I tell you, I'll bring it up in a minute. You guys got to be very careful driving, doing risk-taking behaviors. Okay? Very much so. You see these cards flying out? This is spirit. This is not me. Okay? I'm just the vessel. All right. So this deck, like I said, gets a little raw with it, all right? So watch who you leave your kids with, possible abuse and molestation. All right, this is real. So for some, I know not all of you have kids. It's only for the people who have kids, all right? If you have children, watch who you're leaving your children with. You even got to watch your own family members. You don't know who has been abused and molested. You don't know if they've properly been able to cope with that abuse and neglect. And so a lot of times abuse repeats itself if it's not resolved, if it's not dealt with, okay? Spirit is telling you, you better watch your kids, all right? And don't disclaim and discount what your kids are saying. If they're fussy, if they're drawing people that you know of being monsters, it could be that they're being abused. All right. And I worked as an investigator for child services in New York City for a while, and this is real. Okay, it's real. So please don't ignore or make light of what your children are saying to you. New love brings hot, steamy passion. Okay. New love brings hot, steamy passion. Get ready. The mantras and everything. I'm feeling like very excited right now for you. Okay. You are not my type, but I'm attracted to you. Okay. So, this could be you. You could be attracted to someone who's typically not, someone who you would date. But there's some kind of je ne sais quoi that they have. There's something. Or you could be, this person could be attracted to you, but you're not typically their preference, okay? But something is about to go down. The feelings and the emotions are mutual, okay? So if you were like, does he feel the same way? Does she feel the same way about me? Spirit is saying yes, all right? And all the pain I caused in this relationship is coming back as karma. So someone's gonna catch it, okay? They're gonna catch it. Remember, karma is cause and effect. What you put out there, you're gonna get back. If you put some ill shit out there, it's gonna come back to you, all right? If you put good stuff out there, it's gonna come back to you, all right? But this karma, if people violated the relationship in any way, people are gonna pay for it, all right? I'm obsessed with your pictures on social media. I told you, someone's stalking. Someone's looking at pictures, likes, comments, who the friends are and all this. So just keep your eyes open, all right? And be careful of accidents and injuries, all right? So this could be as a result of the curse, the spell work, whatever was done in this, whatever was thrown. There's like this undercurrent of it. I don't feel like a dark foreboding feeling like I felt in other readings with other signs where spell work and black magic and candle work and brujeria was worked. I don't feel that because Spirit says they got your back. You're protected, but you gotta continue to pray, raise your vibration, connect with your spiritual guides and protections to build up your protection, okay? Pregnancy and fertility are inevitable. Okay, so you got to be careful. As a man, you got to be careful getting someone pregnant. As a woman, you got to be careful getting pregnant because this is a highly fertile time. And remember the time frame, September, October, November. Oh, okay. It's cuffing season. Okay, so your ancestors like the way to your success in love and relationships. So basically, Spirit is saying you will not have complete happiness and success and love if you do not acknowledge the spirit guides, your ancestors, people who have passed on in your bloodline, who love you, who treated you halfway decent. Don't big up the people who abused you and all of that. The people who loved you in your bloodline, they want acknowledgement. You can light a candle for them, like I lit a candle for your ancestors. You can put a glass of water down, change the glass of water periodically. You could put a bouquet of flowers for your ancestors, put pictures of your ancestors up, take all the living people out of those pictures, please. If grandfather drank whiskey, put a bottle of whiskey down and pour a glass of whiskey for him. If grandma smoked black and mild cigars, put down some black and mild cigars for her, okay? This is how you acknowledge your ancestors and you ask them for help. You pray, call out their full name 3 times, knock 3 times. And, talk to them, have a conversation with them and ask them to help you, okay? Someone crosses into the ancestor realm. So you got this ancestor card twice, all right? So, someone could possibly be crossing over. So just keep your eyes open for that, all right? Money comes through the death of someone, okay? You can't make this up, all right? So I'm talking about the ancestors. My head is tingling. Then someone crosses into the ancestor realm. You had the money thing, the money issue, but I told you money is coming. There could be an inheritance here, okay? Or an inheritance of money, of property, of jewelry or something. Something is coming through for you, all right? You are in the spotlight. Fame is here. So you could be famous watching this. I do have some people who are famous in their own right, who watch the videos, who, consult with me for readings, okay? It could quite possibly be that their spirit is acknowledging you watching this, or it could be that fame is coming for you. So you could be an aspiring actor, writer, artist, entertainer, model, athlete, whatever it is. Spirit is saying that, discovery, you could be getting discovered. You can book a gig. You can get something that's going to propel you to fame and fortune, okay? You could save someone and make the newspaper and then make the news, and you could be a local celebrity there, all right? So fame comes in different degrees and different levels. But if you go back with them, they will hurt you again. Guys, this is the second confirmation. Watch what you leave. Okay, because Spirit is saying if you go back with them, they're going to hurt you. All right, please be very careful. I know we have multiple exes, there's no way of saying which ex it is, but Spirit is saying be careful, use your intuition. That's why they want you to Spirit wants you to start praying and meditating, vibrating higher, so your spiritual eye will activate and you'll be able to see with clarity, like, nah, this one's playing games. I don't need to be with this one. Spirit showed me that they have someone already. This kind of stuff. So yeah, Spirit is showing that, someone is anxious. That's too many cards. Someone is anxious, waiting, like, oh God, when is this? When is this going to end? When am I going to have my new beginning? Yeah. And there's a third party situation. Remember, it came up, this person has multiple lovers. It's showing a man with two women. There's one woman that he really loves, and there's a woman that he shares passion with, but there's not really love there, okay? He may enjoy having sex with her, but that's about it. It's lust, all right? Let's see if Spirit gives anything else. Yeah. You may get some news that may not be, it may be shocking news, okay? If you haven't gotten it already. There we go. Yeah. So, there's a lover here. There's a lover who's jilted. There's a lover who's jilted here. All right. You have a woman who's waiting. Okay. And she's just like, when is this ever going to end? When is new love coming? This person is not happy. Okay. Doesn't feel fulfilled. It shows cheerfulness, which is great, but it shows a man with two women. Okay. Yeah. He's having fun because he's having his cake and he's eating it too. Okay, someone has two lovers, and these lovers may know about each other. These lovers may not know about each other. Okay, but Spirit is letting you know you're not the only one. All right, or this could be you with multiple lovers. All right, and you got the surprise card, but the surprise in reverse means that there's a shocker. It may not be good news coming in. Okay. And then you got the Lord. The Lord is, someone who's got money. So it could be, someone's money is funny right now. It could be a jilted lover. Someone is upset about a past relationship. There's something going on. Okay. Let me do traditional tarot really quickly, the Marchetti deck. Mm-hmm. You got the Seven of Swords, and Seven of Swords always talks about a cheater. Okay. Someone is creeping. Someone is creeping big time. Okay. Got the Queen of Coins, talks about stability and money. Someone's about to be coming into money. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, someone's about to be coming into money. All right. And also spiritual illumination is necessary at the time. You got the Ten of Wands. So clearly there were burdens. You feel like you're carrying, someone in this love story feels like they're carrying a lot on their back. Okay, they're weighed down and they're looking for to be liberated, some kind of freedom from it. All right. It shows the Seven of Swords with someone's creeping in. Now, guys, this card to me, I'm reading this, it has multiple meanings. Yes, the Seven of Swords talks about someone who's cheating, someone who's creeping. You definitely have to be careful at night, being out at night. Okay, spiritually, there are energies out there that are not in your best interest. So you definitely want to see about getting that eye and that crystal. You also got to watch it around windows. Maybe putting like a cross at a window, something like that around your windows. Okay, be careful. Also, for a small part of you, be careful of someone trying to break in. Okay, climbing in through a window. All right. The next card you got is Judgment. You got Judgment reverse. Okay, so right now, yes, the exes come back. Sometimes with Judgment, it talks about a reconciliation, but it's talking about new things coming in for you. Okay, so you just have to prepare yourself. I told you you got the Queen of Coins, and we already discussed this card. It's really about spiritual illumination and tapping into your spiritual gifts and talents. And then you have the King of Wands. And like I said, what number is going to be significant for you? 7. Okay, 7 came up again. The King of Wands is a masculine energy, a fiery energy. Okay. There could be someone that likes to wear red that you are connected with. Okay. Also, this person brings lots of passion, lots of heat, and lots of energy. Okay. So Spirit wants you to acknowledge that. We're going to pull your Archangel deck and close. Okay. So Spirit is talking about, remember you had the woman sighing? She's like, okay, can we get on with this process? All right. The patience card came out. So Spirit is saying you got to be patient. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay. So, Spirit is saying, just, I'm hearing tranquilate, like just calm yourself, be at peace with yourself, develop yourself, work on yourself, and things are going to start to manifest for you. You got counselor, Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Yes, so you got to cultivate yourself. You got this reverse. So, Spirit is saying you're not as connected to Spirit as you need to be. So you need to continue to connect, because once you connect with Spirit, you first help yourself and then you can help others. Okay? Help yourself first and then help others. All right? So you're not tapped out. And then finally, compassion. Archangel Zachiel, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved. So spiritually, Spirit wants you to just lighten up a bit. Don't be as harsh, okay? And get in the zone of calming yourself and cultivating love around you, okay? So that things can fall in place. Guys, if any of this reading has impacted you in any way, but you'd like to get more information, please email me at ayabaswind, WYND999 @gmail.com for a private reading. If you like what I'm doing here, definitely like the video. Please share the video and certainly subscribe. Have a great evening. Ciao.